Right now, somewhere on Earth, a group of engineers is trying to build a tower 1 mile tall that's taller than 4 Eiffel Towers stacked on top of each other. And so far every single attempt has failed, stalled, or been quietly cancelled. Not because we lack money, not because we lack steel, but because a mile-high building breaks something much bigger than construction. It breaks the rules of physics, business, and even the human body. Today, we're going to find out why. And by the end, you'll understand something powerful. The biggest goals in life follow the exact same rules. Before we dive in, if you love stories about human ambition and the science behind the impossible, hit subscribe right now. This is Atlas Everything 7, and we explore the limits of what people can build, break, and become. Let's get into it. For over 100 years, humans have been racing toward the sky. The Empire State Building, the Burj Khalifa, the Shanghai Tower. Each one broke a record. Each one felt impossible until it wasn't. But somewhere around the 1 mile mark, something strange happens. Progress doesn't just slow down, it hits a wall. So why does 1 mile feel like the ceiling of human construction? The answer begins with something most people never think about: weight. The taller a building gets, the heavier it becomes. And that weight doesn't just sit there. It pushes down through every single floor. Imagine trying to hold 100 bricks in your hand. Now imagine holding 1,000. At some point, your body simply can't support the load. Skyscrapers face that exact same problem, except the body is a steel skeleton, and the bricks are hundreds of floors pressing down at once. Engineers call this the compression problem, and it grows worse with every floor you add. But weight is only the beginning. The next enemy is wind. Most people think wind is just uncomfortable at the top of a tall building. It's actually one of the biggest threats to the entire structure. At street level, wind might move gently, but a mile up, that same wind can hit with the force of a hurricane every single day. Tall buildings don't just resist wind. They have to sway with it, like a tree bending in a storm. If they were built completely rigid, the force could crack the structure. So architects design skyscrapers to move, sometimes several feet side to side. Then comes a problem most people never consider at all: elevators. In a building 1 mile tall, a single elevator ride could take several minutes each way. Now imagine thousands of workers all trying to get in. Engineers have had to invent entirely new elevator technology, cars that move sideways as well as up and down. Without these inventions, a mile-high tower wouldn't be a building. It would be a very tall, very expensive traffic jam. And here's a twist most people don't expect. The tallest barrier to a mile-high building isn't steel, or wind, or elevators at all. It's money. Skyscrapers don't get more expensive in a straight line as they get taller. They get exponentially more expensive. At a certain height, the cost per floor becomes so extreme that the building can never make back its own price. Take the Jeddah Tower in Saudi Arabia. Originally planned to break 1 kilometer in height, construction began with massive excitement, but the project has faced years of delays. It's a real example of just how thin the line is between almost impossible and actually impossible. Or look back to the Exceed 4000, a Japanese design for a building over 2 miles tall. It was never built. So does that mean a mile-high building will never exist? Not exactly. Engineers are already solving pieces of this puzzle. Advanced computer models can now predict exactly how a building will move in extreme wind. Piece by piece, the impossible is becoming possible. And this is where the real lesson hides. A mile-high skyscraper isn't stopped by one giant problem. It's stopped by dozens of smaller problems. That's exactly how big goals work in real life too. You don't solve a mile-high goal all at once. You solve it one floor at a time. Every record-breaking building in history was once called impossible. The Empire State Building was considered too ambitious for its era. Yet today, they stand as proof that the impossible is usually just not solved yet. So the next time a goal in your own life feels too big, remember the mile-high skyscraper. It's being built one honest solution at a time. If this video helped you see big goals differently, subscribe to Atlas Everything 7. I'll see you in the next one.